Hey bass family, Hubbard here, and today we're diving into something that's absolutely essential for any serious bass player, walking bass lines through the cycle of fourths. This concept is a game changer and I'm excited to share it with you, so stay with me. Now, whether you're just starting out with walking bass or you're looking to level up your skills, the cycle of fourths is going to be your secret weapon. Not only will this help you to master your fingerboard, but it's also the foundation of countless jazz progressions, especially those crucial 2-5-1 movements. So grab your bass and let's get started. Now, before we jump into the patterns, let me share something crucial. While many bass players rely purely on shapes to navigate the fretboard, true mastery comes from understanding both the patterns and the notes under your fingers. Let's break this down into digestible chunks. Okay, when we're moving through the cycle of fourths, we're dealing with two key movements. Ascending perfect fourths, which is C up to F, F up to B flat up to E flat, and so on. And descending perfect fifths, which is just the same movement, just inverted. Okay, so here's where many bass players tend to hit a wall. They learn one shape for ascending fourths and descending fifths, maybe two, but tend to struggle when they need to pivot on a single string when moving back up in fourths. Let's solve that problem today. Let me demonstrate three essential patterns here, the first one being an ascending perfect fourth. Now there's three different ways that I can finger this across the fretboard. The first way is going to start with a single finger on the fingertip. I can do this from different fingers. Second way is going to be by barring it. And the third way is to split it between two fingers. Now, what fingering you use is usually governed on how the movement flows naturally across the strings, so pay close attention. Okay, so the second pattern is descending perfect fifths. So when playing through the cycle of fourths, when I descend, it's going to turn it into perfect fifths. So we need to have a couple of shapes for this. So the first shape is this. Most people already probably know that one, so let's take a look at the next one. If you're not a 5-string player, so when you're applying this to the exercise that I'm about to show you, what I want you to do is pay attention to how these shapes connect with each other all across the fingerboard. The third pattern we're going to take a look at today is ascending fourths on a single string. Now here's where most people become unstuck because they don't really know what's under their fingers on the fretboard. So if I'm here on C, I got to know that the next perfect fourth on the single string is here, because there'll become a certain point in this exercise that I'm going to show you later where you'll have nowhere else to go. You can just go up with the regular ascending perfect fourth fingerings and then go down with your descending perfect fifth fingerings, but you're going to be stuck to one area of the fingerboard. So I eventually have to know how to go from here to here to maybe continue down here. Let's say I get to B, I got to know that next fourth up is an E. If I'm on E, I got to know that that goes up to A. So wherever I end up here, if I end up on G and I want to go up, I got to know that it's here. So this is where knowing the notes under your fingers really becomes crucial. So to make this a little bit more musical, we're going to explore three different approaches to playing through the cycle. The first approach is playing in two or playing half notes. You'll often hear this approach while playing a jazz standard over the melody. This helps you to internalize the root movement while keeping solid time. The second approach is walking with repeated notes. So we've gone from playing half notes to quarter notes. This approach adds rhythmic interest and helps you to really lock into the drummer's groove. The third approach is playing chromatic approach notes. Now this is the connective tissue between the roots of the cycle that add a professional flavor to your line. Check it out. I want you to remember that the goal isn't just to mechanically repeat these patterns over and over again. Instead, I want you to become playful with this concept and try to improvise through the cycle without constantly repeating the same lines. Also, be aware of the full range of the instrument, mix and match the different concepts that we've covered, and focus on note duration and phrasing. Now you go practice. Okay, so if you're ready to take your walking bass lines to the next level, you've got to check out my Walking Bass Blueprint course. The link is in the description box below, so click on the link and check it out. Also, I'd really love to hear about your biggest challenges with walking bass lines, so drop a comment below and I'll be sure to answer each and every one of your questions. And if you found this helpful, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button and help us reach 50,000 subscribers. We're almost there, so with your help, we're going to get there soon. Until next time, practice smart, work hard, and play creatively.